Hey everybody, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? How you feeling tonight? How y'all feeling tonight? As for me, I'm feeling amazing, y'all. I'm feeling amazing. Tonight, I decided to wind down. I did a little running around today, as well as did some workings on my website, as well as created some new content and new pop-up services for October, and started to wind down. And I said, well, let me record a video. Let's do a lesson. I did promise you guys that I have been out of the loop for a minute. Because I was sick, I didn't offer any of my pop-up candle services for the month of September. But I have been working today on the full month of October, got those loaded. I wanted to go ahead and get ahead of my rituals and get ahead of the work, so you guys will know what I got going on, so I can focus on my lessons and getting my content out there as well, because this takes time, y'all know. I'm totally doing better on writing my lessons out. I'm doing better on creating new content for my social media platforms. And you know, it's been hectic. So like tonight, it's about 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time, and I'm up and I'm focused. My husband came in here, he's talking about, you got to go to bed, and I'm like, no. Spirit got me on energy blast towards my fucking desires, and I got something to do, and while I got this energy, I'm gonna do it. So I told my husband I'll be to bed a little later. I go to work later on in the day, so I got a little time tonight. I'm listening to me some good music, drinking me some water. You know what I'm saying? Getting my energy and my balance efficient right now, and recording some videos for my people. I want to say thank you to my new subscribers. Guys, I see all of y'all. I really appreciate the fact that you are allowing me into your spiritual space, even if it is on social media. I really appreciate it. I see y'all. And I did say that for every 100 subscribers, because I didn't think I was going to get this far so fast. And for every 100 I hit, I'm going to get a bottle of Moscato. I'm going to get some nice wine glasses, and I'm going to toast that night to you guys. I'm going to vibe out, because I really appreciate it. And I also really appreciate the subscriptions, the shout outs, the comments of positive vibes. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. I appreciate it, because it feeds me while I'm feeding you, right? So let's talk about these. I created 4 rituals for October. We're going to start with that first before the quick little lesson I got. We're going to do that first and get that out the way. And then once I give you these 5 different rituals that I've loaded for October, I'm going to do a little chat with y'all about some things that I want you guys to get uploaded on or downloaded on. And I'm going to go and head out and do what I do best. Okay? Continue my work. So, listen, October 2nd. This is the first pop-up candle service that I'm going to be offering on October the 2nd. And October the 2nd is a special day for me as well, because that day is my 45th birthday, guys. Yes, so I will be hosting a road opener busted up candle ritual as well as a little spiritual birthday party, my 45th birthday. We're going to be drinking some wine and eating some cake and lighting the flame with this ritual. I'm going to go outside and just enjoy the essence of the moon, the ashe, the energy off of it. And this ritual is going to open up the roads and bust it up for you in the process, okay? The intent on this particular ritual that I'm going to be having is to remove all blockages to greatness, okay? I want you to also come celebrate my birthday with me with some Libra love that I'm going to be giving y'all. Y'all already know. And a little spiritual guidance as well, and getting rid of all the blockages in your path. All right, so October the 2nd, y'all, go ahead and purchase that ritual. That is my birthday party, spiritual birthday party as well. Y'all better come hang out with me, shit. And then the next candle pop-up service will be on October the 11th. On October the 11th, I will be hosting a protection uncrossing candle vigil. It is all about protection work, okay? All about protection work. Protection work is one of the most important things or workings that you want to do. Be it you do it yourself or you have a spiritual mother that powers it up and sends it out for you. This is the ritual for you, and it's called the Protection Uncrossing Candle Vigil, and it's on October the 11th on that one. The next one is on October the 22nd. So October the 22nd, I will be hosting a return to sender reversal work. And this here is intended to send back any hexes, any vexes to the known as well as the unknown. Listen, if you're eerie about or leery about return to sender work, and if you're thinking that is left-handed work, train your mind to think that you're just returning something back to the original sender. That person sent it to you. You have all aspects and rights to send it back, and whatever else comes along with it. You have that right. Just think of it like that. It's for protection working, but you're returning any evil eye, any negativity back to the target. And that one is going to be held on October the 22nd. October the 22nd for that one, guys. And last but not least, of course, Halloween night. I will be hosting a Halloween night spiritual detox 7-day pop-up service ritual. I know it's long. That is on October the 31st. Easy to remember. The intent for that one is set for cleansing, for protection, for purification of the soul, and focusing on your crown chakra. Okay? This ritual is a very big ritual and is very different as well, because it has required assignments attached along to this ritual for you to perform, for you to put in the work. Okay? While I'm putting in the work on my ends and doing what I'm supposed to do, this here gives you clear and precise work that is required for this particular ritual to max you out on your spiritual detox, your spiritual healing, what we all need. This is my judge right here now. Now, October the 31st, yes, I do know that is Halloween night. I do know that some of you guys have kids. You can perform this ritual as long as you do it before the stroke of midnight. You are totally fine. We're going to work, for me, we will be staying in, okay? Or you can do this right after you take the kids trick-or-treating. I'm going to be staying in and working on myself, on Halloween night. We doing our work. Then we're going to be relaxing to a good movie. Some popcorn, a glass of whatever you like that night. I'm going to have a glass of wine, of course, a red wine. And we're going to put in the work of a spiritual detox. Okay? Just letting go. And that is on October the 31st. That's the last ritual. So I created 4 different rituals. The 2nd, the 11th, the 22nd, and the 31st. As we get closer to the dates, you guys know I'll come through with a reminder of these rituals. Please get in on these powerful rituals. You can check out the listings for full details in the shop, visionsbyvasori.com, linked in the bio. Now let's talk about, what did I want to talk to you guys about quickly, honey? Conjure. That's it. Conjure. Root work. That hoodoo that you do. That's what I want to talk to y'all about. That's what I want to talk to y'all about. What the people are looking for. What the people are looking for. What I found will heal me, baby. That good old conjure work. It's an African American folk tradition, honey. We talking about that conjure, that hoodoo. A lot of people know that we honor our ancestors. Now, the ancestors in hoodoo are the most important spirits, okay? Second only to the creator. For the conjurer or root doctor to work with. Your ancestors. Your ancestors are what we call the foundation base of you. Okay? They are the foundation of a person's work and all of your spiritual traditions. It's your ancestors. Okay? They are powerful allies. They are very powerful in your spiritual work. Your ancestors. Okay? Work with your ancestors, guys. Erect the altar. 1 to 3 people, whatever you want to do. Honor your ancestors. Give them what they need. Fresh water. If she like wine, give her some wine. If she like fried chicken, fix them some fried chicken. Light a candle. Honor them. Sometimes I sit and wonder, how did I get this? How did I get this? Where did this magical abilities of mine come from? Because nobody else in my family that I know about does this. I'm the freak. I'm the person that chose the other box. Why me? What ancestors placed this inside of me to know that it is right by me? It's somewhere. It came from somewhere. That's what I believe. Your ancestors, man, honor them. Honor them greatly. Honor them, man. That is part of hoodoo. Let's talk about some other things in the hoodoo culture that we do. Is the Bible. The Bible, believe it or not, You know, you have some Christians that, oh, they don't know nothing about the Bible. You're wrong, ma'am. There's so many different forms of magic in the Psalms. And I can say that I do not pick up those teachings often, but I'm going to start. I'm going to start casting work and building work off of the Psalms. I do create my own spell word, right? I do create my own rituals. But I want to be a little bit more powerful when I give it to you guys and I say I want you to read from the 23rd Psalm whenever you feel like you're afraid or you're depressed or you're scared or in fear, the 23rd Psalm. So I want to be able to reference straight to it in order to heal. And I know a lot, but I want to know more. You understand what I'm saying? And the Bible is very, very intricate in magical tips and magical sayings. It's full of magic. Now, the Bible is what it has a collection of 66 books whose writing spans over 1,000 years and is written in 3 languages: Aramaic, Hebrew, and Greek. Okay, so if you consider by many of the Word of God or the Bible is considered to be the Hoodoo instruction manual, honey. The Hoodoo instruction manual. This is the book you run to for answers. It's a book of power. It's a book of mystery. It's a book of poetries. It's a book of wisdom that can be utilized by anyone regardless of their walk. It is the basis of conjure formulas and workings as well. So that's another hoodoo thing that we do. Okay? Some other things that we do in the hoodoo culture is blood workings. Now, I'm going to say this lovingly and mother-like for my babies out there that do not know this, but I'm telling you now, do not do any type of blood work or blood magic if you are not ready. Okay? I would tell you to do left-handed work before I tell you to work, blood magic. It's very powerful. And in the wrong hands, it can make a person very weak. So, we're just talking about blood magic. That's it. That's all. Okay? Not for my babies, not for the weak, not for the ready. It's for the powerful. That's something that you got to know your shit before you do blood magic. So the blood is very powerful part of a person's being. It's your bodily fluids. It's when it comes to concerns that it is sometimes used in conjure work to link a person and thus strengthening the work. It's true. Okay? Another name for personal concerns is what we call a tag lock. A tag lock. Now, blood sacrifice has and still is being used by some religious people or religious walks to remove evil and misfortune. Now, in the Bible, Leviticus 17, chapter 17, verse 11, in the King James Version stated, "For the life of the flesh is in the blood, and I have given it to you upon the altar to make an atonement for your souls." Okay? For it is of the blood that maketh an atonement for the soul. That was Leviticus 17:11. But many people also regard Jesus the Christ as the ultimate sacrifice with no need for any other. That was John 1 chapter 1 through 7, verse 7. And also in Hebrews 9:11 through 14. So it speaks about blood magic in the Bible, guys. That's why I tell y'all the Bible is very, very, very powerful book. And it's full of magic. Full of it. That's the part of hoodoo. All right. Next, let's talk about the boneyard, honey. Or the graveyard. What we call the boneyard. It is also referred to as the city or garden of the dead. Instead of finding it scary, I find it to be a very peaceful place to visit. What about y'all? You find it peaceful or scary? The boneyard. And I can tell you one thing that I do not like before a funeral is when you go and they done dug the hole and there's nothing in there. You can look down in it. That freaks me out. I don't like that. But as far as like, and I don't like walking on a graveyard that doesn't have, that you're walking on the soil where I can't stand that. I like graveyards like cemeteries that have pathways that, you know, beautiful trees, the quietness, the birds, nature, that type of graveyard. But I'm not into graveyards like where I'm from. You have to walk straight in the dirt, on the grass in order to get to the plot. I just, that I don't like. No. But we do go to the boneyard or the graveyard. Graveyard dirt is great item. I sell it in my store. Instead of being scared, again, are you scared or are you at peace when you go into a graveyard? Ask yourself that. Do you feel at peace? Where you can ask for gifts and you can ask for favors of the spirits that reside there. You can also leave gifts and offerings and bury your workings there as well. So the graveyard or the boneyard, we do in hoodoo. Okay? We love bottles, guys. Bottles are wonderful vessels for container work or oils or powders or other magical mixtures. I often take home all the time clean bottles that I find at the Goodwill or at the thrift store. Y'all know I love the thrift. I love different vessels. I have a whole case over here. I have a whole drawer over there. I work a lot with bottles, all colors, all sizes. We work a lot with candles. And I'm just skipping through, guys. I'm just going straight to the things that catch my eye, that is easily recognizable for you. And we do candles, but it's a lot of other things that we do that I'll share sooner or later down the line for my people. But candles are now considered a tool in hoodoo work. They come in all shapes. They come in all sizes. They come in all colors. They come in all images and are very, very purposeful workings. I love candle magic, babies. Love candle magic. We work a lot with cinnamon Because cinnamon is a warming herb that is used in conjure for drawing love, for drawing money. It is a great drawing herb. And cinnamon is probably one of the many herbs that I work with constantly, all the time. It has a dual purpose. It's one of my favorite ones. It's very inexpensive. It comes in chips. It comes in sticks. It comes in powders. I love cinnamon. And it is readily available. It is also mentioned a couple of times in the Bible. In Proverbs 7:17, Song of Solomon 4:14, Revelations 18:13, and as always, it is sometimes in holy oil for anointing as well. So that was cinnamon. Cinnamon is very, very well-known herb in hoodoo. When we say conjure, you know what conjure means. All conjure means is to summon or to invoke a spirit. Invoke an ancestor, to influence or affect. That is conjure. That's what that word totally means in hoodoo. We use a lot of devil's shoestring. This is not as evil as it sounds. Devil's shoestring is a common name for different types of viburnum, which is a plant growing in North America and belonging to, y'all ever had honeysuckle? That's the family it belongs to. Devil's shoestring. Now they look like long vines and are used to trip up the devil or your enemies. Okay? It's used to trip them up. They can be buried in the ground near the front door for this purpose if you're trying to trip somebody up or get on your enemies. The root from this plant can be used for many things, such as protection. It's used for good luck. Devil's shoestring is used for drawing money as well as customers and keeping the law away. You would think that it was a hexing herb, right? No. We use a lot of dirt. We use dirt a lot in workings. If you think about, some people go to the bank, use bank dirt. We use graveyard dirt. We use dirt from school. We use dirt from a plot. Dirt is very purposeful in depending on magic, depending on where the dirt came from. You can get it from the crossroads. You can get dirt from a church, a hospital for healing work, a grocery store for a food spell. Hell, I don't know. To correspond from your work, to correspond to the work he or she is doing to the target. All types of things, y'all. We do divination. And divination is the attempt by using any of the number of methods to gain insight into a question or a situation that is going on. It's for solving problems, to communicate with the divine or spirit. At first glance, though, it would seem that divination is condemned by the Bible in Deuteronomy 18:10. But the casting of lots occurs frequently in the Bible. We know that. If you don't know that, you know it now. You see a lot of casting of divination in the Bible. It references to prophetic dreams, to visions, all of that. Okay? Let's see what else we do in hoodoo. I don't really do this, but I'm just speaking about what I know others do, and that is egg cleansing. Eggs are a powerful tool for cleansing, drawing out sickness as well as pain. You can cleanse yourself with the egg. You see people drop egg in the water and they can read the signs of the egg. I have never done that. That is not my mastery. So, but I was just telling you, this is another way to, or what we do in hoodoo as well. We love Epsom salts to purify and to cleanse, for floor washes, for bath washes, for healing washes. I love eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is a plant that is used for cleansing, casting off evil influences. It's very good in dispelling your enemies. It can be carried, it can be worn, it can be burned as an incense. It can be used in a cleansing bath. Eucalyptus is a very, very powerful herb, and I use that one a lot. Okay. We believe in evil eye protection work. Evil eye, we believe in people giving you the evil eye, the eye of envy. Totally believe in that. Okay. Stay protected. Protection work is one of the most powerful workings you can do in this, not just doing work in hoodoo, but any type of magic, you should be doing protection work. And I wear evil eyes as well all the time. With my bracelets, evil eyes. I have a spiritual waist beads with evil eyes on them now, and I'm creating more. These are new evil eye protections for the waist beads that I'm creating. I'm gonna be creating those as well. So I'm doing a lot of work, and I do a lot of protection work around protecting you from the evil eye and wearing evil eyes. I love these, and I'm constant with them. I'm always having on some evil eye. Always. I put my bracelets on every day. I take a shower, take them off, and I put them right back on. That's how real it is. So you got to protect yourselves, guys, from the known as well as the unknown. Okay. What else do we do in hoodoo? 5-finger grass, honey. That's one of my big herbs that I use in a lot of my workings. I also sell it on my site, visionsbyvasori.com. You can find that in the apothecary corner on my site. And 5-finger grass is in hoodoo to bring blessings into your life. Blessings of love. Bring wealth, health, power, as well as wisdom. Now, this multi-purpose herb can be used in all kinds of spiritual workings. I love 5-finger grass, or you can hear it, or also it's known as cinquefoil, but I call it 5-finger grass, honey, make it easier for myself. Mojo bags, big. Love mojo bags, working mojo bags. I created some on my site. That's my plug. But yes, mojo bags, we do that in hoodoo. We do a lot of floor washes. Floor washes are herbal and mineral mixtures used to rid the home or your business of any negative influences. It can be used to draw in money. It can be used to draw in love, more clients and customers. It's so many different types of floor washes. I also sell those on my site as well. Those are under the bath and floor wash section. So many different to name. We use Florida water for cleansing. I use Florida water all the time when I want to cleanse and purify candles before rituals, or before dressing them and fixing them and sending them out to y'all. That is what we do. Galangal root, we use that a lot. And it is probably the second most popular root that doctors or spiritual workers use, next to High John the Conqueror root. We use it most in court cases, which is one. Doubling your money is another for galangal root, and it is also known as Little John or Little Chewing John or Chewing John root. It's known as a lot of different things, but that one there is great as well. You can also chew this root like you chewing bacca. Yeah, I said bacca. Y'all understand it? Tobacco. Y'all know I'm from the country. You can put some in your pocket or chew a small bit of it and spit it out outside the courthouse before you go in. Okay? You're going to order or think about that the judge and jury believe everything that you say. That's what will happen. You could put it in some olive oil and use it to anoint a brown candle before going to court, or worn as a scent as well. And you're going to read Psalms 35 and or 37 as well. We use garlic as well. We use ginger as well. Gopher's dust is the big one too. I'm out of stock of that, but I do sell that as well. The funny sounding name substance is a powdered mixture that has a long been used by hoodooist practitioners to lay tricks to jinx their enemies. It is used to confuse them, distract them, disorient an enemy at the very least, or to sicken or even sometimes kill an enemy. FYI. It is often used in foot trap work to cause the enemy to suffer bad luck as well as hardships. This is not something to be used lightly. Babies, you hear what I said? This is something, gopher's dust is not something that you want to use lightly. Okay? Word of caution. Graveyard dirt. We use a lot of graveyard dirt. Gree bags, or a lot like mojo bags. Okay? We use hair in magical workings. That would be up there where we talked about blood magic. That's up there with that. Okay? You know how they say Delilah took Samson's strength? Hair is very, very, very powerful workings. Okay? So be careful with using someone's hair in a working. Very careful. A lot of handwriting, a lot of herbs. We work with, like, I don't know how many kind of herbs. I love herbal work. I talked about John the Conqueror stone. We use that. A lot of holy water. We use a lot of honey for sweetening jars. Horseshoes for good luck. Hyssop, which is a blessing herb for purification. It has been used thousands and thousands of years. It's for cleansing as well as uncrossing. A lot of incense. Intentions, of course. Y'all know I'm big on intentions when I do my candle work. You do my candle work and send me a intention with one word, you're going to get it sent back for a revision. No. You send me an intention for some work, it better be clear and precise. Because if a person's intention is unclear, he or she will never end with situations that were not anticipated by them. You're going to always end up in situations what you are not anticipated for, because you wasn't clear and precise. You were very unclear. And the results that you are wanting sometimes will be unpleasant because you wasn't clear in your intentions. All right. Jars. A lot of jewelry representing protection, personal adornment. I use jade for happiness. and love. Waist beads, yes. Jezebel root. Y'all already know I sell that on my site as well. I am the Jezebel. I love Jezebel root. Jezebel root is Jezebel root, honey. I done did a video on that. Y'all already know. Bring them here. Bring all the men to the yard. Let me get their money. Them sugar daddies. And we use a lot of keys in magic. In hoodoo. Not in magic. In hoodoo. I'm getting sleepy, y'all. It's for crossroads, spirit guardians. That's what the keys are for.
You can achieve your career goals at
And
Global, just like.
Let's see what else, y'all. Lavender for love. It's soothing as well. Use a lot of that in peaceful home spells. A lot of works for my marriage correlation for my marriages and communication. I use a lot of lavender. Self-love work. We use a lot of lemons to sour situations. I'm skimming through a lot of these too. They used to use a lot of mercury before you couldn't buy it anymore in a store. Mercury was used for money drawing and gambling charms. You use rusty nails. Nails can be placed in jars for crossing work. We give a lot of offerings, which are gifts of food. It could be drinks. It could be money or other items given to the deity, the spirit of saints, your ancestors in thanksgiving or when petitioning for a request or a desire or a favor. We use a lot of oils to anoint. A lot of conjure oils loaded with herbs. We use a lot of olive oil. What else, y'all? We write petition with petition papers. Back in the day when hoodoo was performed years and years and years ago, we used to use, or they, not me, they used to use your ancestors' brown paper bags where the bread was in, and they will write their intentions on a piece of brown paper bag. It wasn't usually petition paper. Okay? So it's a little bit more powerful if you just go to the dollar store, get you a whole pack of brown paper bags for $1, and when it's time to do work, tear it off and write it out on that bag. I think that is more like how I like old hoodoo conjure. So this new wave thing, I don't do that too well. I like the old way. Again, the book of Psalms, we talked about the Bible. All the Psalms are magical workings. Red brick dust. We use red brick dust in work. It is used to protect the entrance of your home, as well as to keep away negative, bad juju, bad energy, and negative people. And what they would do with the red brick dust, people would either add it to like a wash or to scrub down their porch They'll lay down a line of the dust across the threshold to keep thieves or those who wish to do harm from crossing their door or coming onto their property. Okay? We use a lot of rice, hoodoo rice, conjure rice. It is great for wealth and success growing things. Great for businesses to draw money to the home. Roots. Yeah, roots. There is no root work without roots. Y'all heard me? There is no root work without roots. Just want to let you know that. So, roots are the foundation. They are the anchor to this thing. They are the underground part of the plant that absorbs, it absorbs all of the water and dissolved minerals and conduction of nutrients that feeds the rest of the plant, right? It's the root. Now, the roots are where all the nutrients are concentrated, where all the nutrients are stored. So the roots are a very powerful thing to work with in root work. You can't work roots without roots, honey. We work a lot with sage. I use sage to cleanse my home. I do. For wisdom, you can also use it for that. For longevity, for mojo bags, for candle workings. In your bath, you can cleanse with sage. It's just a cleansing, purification, and removing effect. We work with a lot of salt to purify, to bless, and even curse with salt. Let's see. We use spirit guides all the time. We follow the moon phase. I do. I do know some workers that do not follow the phase of the moon, but I truly believe that I am a moon child. And I believe that the moon, she holds a high regard for me. You know what I'm saying? So I do attune a lot to the moon. A lot. So I do use moon phases in my work. We use a lot of talisman, amulets, tobacco. That's more like it started more like a Native American thing for the tobacco, but then it became a conjuring thing. You could see sometimes smoke being blown from a cigar, and that is for a spiritual cleansing as it strips away all negativity. Uncrossing. Let's talk about that word. It is the removal of a cross condition or jinx or a hex. A cross condition is when you have a continual string of bad luck, or when you have a strange illness where the doctors can find no cause to it. That is a crossing. That's a cross condition or cross situation. Or you can constantly run into obstacles in a particular area of your life and nothing seems to go right. You are in a cross condition. So uncrossing removes the blocks and puts a person's back onto the right track that you need to go. It gets you turned around. It uncrosses you. And this can be done with a combination of spiritual bathing, burning candles, burning incense to raise your vibrations to get you going in a positive direction. You don't want to be crossed up. If you feel like you're crossed up, you want to do some uncrossing work. Because many times it's not that someone is throwing tricks at you or putting roots on you. That's not it. You can jinx or cross yourself. Don't be so quick to blame the world or blame someone else or others for your self-imposed problems. Be willing to take responsibility for all of your thoughts, all of your actions, all of your words, and get yourself uncrossed. Doing uncrossing work will help to undo any destructive patterns in your life, right? If you see yourself getting the money is coming in and you not holding on to money and it's always like this, you need to do uncrossing work because you probably are crossed up. We do work with urine or your Shangri-La. That's your piss. Okay. It's a liquid waste product of the body. And it is still being used for that purpose today, as in being rich in ammonia. You could do a lot of workings with that. It's used as a cleaning fluid. They wipe down the walls with their piss or the urine. Because the first morning urine can be used in a wash to scrub down the front porch for protection work and a cleansing that will mark your territory. You can also use your urine in a container work to cross an enemy. You know, I ain't want to go too deep though. Okay? That's that work. We use a lot of vanilla. Yes. Vanilla is said to be a way to a man's heart. Anything you make with vanilla and cinnamon will keep your lover close. That's a gem. We do work with Van Van oil, Van Van wash. It's a hoodoo all around or all purpose thing. You know what I'm saying? It's for everything. It's for the spiritual cleansings. It's for changing bad luck to good luck. It's for turning things around. It's for bringing in money. So Van Van is used for all purpose things in hoodoo. We use water to purify, to bless and pray over water before drinking it. Moon water, I do that a lot. I have water on my altar. So we do work a lot with water. We work a lot with wines as well. Let's see. What else I got for you? Let's talk about crossword rows. And this is the last thing we're going to talk about that hoodoos do. In crossroads, it's not exactly an X. Not like X marks the spot. It's more like the crossroads is a junction where two roads meet. And the two roads can either form an X, a Y, or a T. Okay? That's a crossroad. It can form an X, a Y, or a T. And a crossroad is also where the road meets a railroad track or a bridge goes over water. That is also a crossroads. Crossroads are places of magic where anything can happen. And it is a place where the physical plane intersects with the spiritual plane. It's a point of choice and decision making. Now, many spirits are said to reside at the crossroads. And it's a very popular place. People go to ask for special favors, blessings, skills, talents. They leave offerings there. And they do dispose of the remains of workings at the crossroads. All right. I gave you guys a lot of things we do in the hoodoo culture and the practice of hoodoo. I didn't give you all of it, but I gave you a lot of the things that we do practice and we do use in magical workings. So that was a lesson, very long lesson tonight. Guys, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, support the channel. It's greatly appreciated. I see all of y'all. Thank you so much for allowing me into your spiritual space, even if it is on social media. If you need anything from my store website is listed in the link in the bio, visionsbyvasori.com. Feel free to peruse, sign up or for a guest, as a guest, and then make sure you sign up so I can send you different things when I have your email address, guys. Thank you for watching. Again, blessed earth strong. Never forget the saying. Never forget the saying. Y'all hear me? Spirit led and universe fed. All right? I love y'all and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.